Hello everyone, how's it going? I am the Average Guy 1983, and in today's video I'm going to be doing an unboxing of some LED lights that I bought from DDM Tuning. So let's go ahead and get to the unboxing and find out what you get inside of the package and go from there. Alright, let's go. Alright everybody, let's go ahead and start with the unboxing here. So this is the lights I purchased. These are the Saber LED Pro X 55 Accu/V2 Superior 55 watt LED. It says here, our brightest LED kit ever, state-of-the-art beam pattern, advanced canvas design. And in the bottom it has two color choices. You have 3000K and 6000K. I went with 6000, and the number, which was H11. So on the other side of the box you see a high power fan, bright LEDs, waterproof, easy installation, instant full power, and energy saving design. And on the other side of the box it just says Saber LED Pro X 55 watt Accu/V2 and the number size of the bulb. And that's about it. And I also received a free gift for purchasing these lights, which is 39mm Fitstone lights. Now I'm not sure how good these lights are going to be, but I figured I would just take one out, show you guys how it looks like. See that? And it's made out of a plastic casing on the center here. See if I can get that to focus a little bit. There you go. 12 volt and 24 volt. Nice. 50/50 LED light size. So we'll see if these work too, but I'm not that concerned about these lights. I'm more concerned about the Saber LED lights. So let's go ahead and unbox that now. Let's go ahead and open that up. And this unbox this real quick. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze here to get this light out. Let me throw this in the trash real quick. Oh wow, it's a really tight box. Alright, well, these are what the lights look like. So you guys can take a good look. They look very premium. There's a little bit of dust there. I'll pull them up right now. And I believe I can just take it out with this. Yep. Here we go. This is what the lights look like. Okay. This is the little canvas they were talking about here. And a nicely sealed little enclosure. And here's a simple little connection that goes connected to your stock fog light connector for power. Then you have a couple of zip ties and some really tiny screws. You can kind of see them there a little bit. Right there. And then you get this small screwdriver, I guess, to make adjustments. Here's the instructions. 11 to 30 volts, IP65 water resistant, customized auto grade LED chip. That's pretty cool. 6063 heatsink aluminum, built-in fan, 50,000 hours lifespan, operating temperatures from 40 degrees Celsius to 90 degrees Celsius. Front of the manual and the installation guide. So you guys can see it pretty decent. And that's it. So let's go ahead and remove one of the lights. And it actually feels pretty heavy, the LED light, but let's take a really good close look at this. So you guys can see there, has a nice aluminum casing, and you can see the fan inside of them. Let me see if I can turn this up so you guys can see it. There you go. You can see the fan blade in there. That little black part you see there is from the fan blade. Here's the side of the light, and from my understanding, this should have a really good beam pattern. But there you go. So this is pretty cool, and it says QC pass, so hopefully it did pass. I've gotten lights before that don't even work out of the box. So anyways, this is pretty much the unboxing here. I can show you guys the other light, but it's pretty much going to be the same thing. I was able to install the lights. Again, it took 15 minutes of my time per side. The reason why it took a little bit longer was because the light bulb had to be adjusted. So when I had originally unboxed the lights, you seen that there was like a little pin like this, and there was lights on the left side and lights on the right side sticking the opposite side. That's the way it has to be put into your light socket so that the light can spread out evenly. If it goes sideways, it's not going to look good. So you need to make sure that the little screws that are on each side of these light bulbs, you loosen them up a little bit, and then it has this little moving motion that you can do. Once the light is tightened up on the socket, you can actually move it just a little bit back and adjust the lighting to the middle where it stays straight like this, and the light beam hits out this way and on this direction as well. So that's what took me long. However, I do have a slight complaint. The screwdriver they provided was a little too sharp or pointy for the actual screws that were getting adjusted. So the screws were starting to get stripped, and now I see why they supplied it 2 extra little screws. What they should have done was supplied 4 screws just in case all of them get messed up. So I had to use my own little screwdrivers. I'm going to show you guys which ones I use. I don't even know what number they are because I was looking at the little socket and I couldn't see the number on them. So I'm going to show you also the old LED lights, the one that works and the one that doesn't, and how these are honestly not adjustable, but they are 4-way lights. So I'm going to show you guys right now. So let's get to that. This one here, if you notice, it has LED lights on 4 sides. So there's 2 here and 2 here. So all around it basically has lights. So this one doesn't really need to be adjusted. It does have a screw here, but it does nothing. The screw here doesn't really help you with anything other than just loosening it up if you have to change like the plug to a different light socket. But if you notice here, it also doesn't have a brand. I don't even remember what brand this is. I would have to go onto my Amazon account and then find out what brand I bought. All I know is that it had some kind of cougar eyes, and that was about it. But I don't even know what output. I think these were like 35 watt or whatever. The other ones are here that are 55 watt. But again, the other lights were adjustable, and I did adjust them to size. And what's cool about these Saber lights is that if you have the wire facing up, the light is straight. If you also have the the wire facing down, straight down, your light is straight, and your little socket for your fog lights. And it's really important because, like I showed you guys earlier, that light is like a straight little pin, and there's lights on the left side and lights on the right side. So you have to make sure it's that way, because if it's sideways like this or going up and down, you're not going to get good light output coming out for your road. So it's really important that you make sure you do that. Now all you have to do on those lights, just loosen up the screw a little bit, enough to move the little socket that's here, and then that will help you adjust the light when you install it. So you put it on, you turn it, and it locks into place, and then you can adjust it to the left or adjust it to the right until the wire is either straight up or straight down, and that's it, and it's adjusted. And to remove it, you just simply turn it again until it completely loosens out, and then you just remove the light from the socket. So it's really convenient. But the screwdriver that they supplied, which was this one here, is really small, and because of how pointy it is, it was actually stripping the screws as I was trying to loosen them up. So they over tightened them, and thankfully I was able to loosen them up enough to adjust the lights. But I ended up using this screwdriver to help readjust it, and this one here is an 1/8 of an inch. Sorry, let me put it this way. It's an 1/8 of an inch on both the Phillips side and the flathead side, which is great. So I would recommend that you use your own little screwdriver if you were to get these lights. But I'm gonna take you guys outside, turn on the lights, let you guys see how they look like in the daytime, and then we're gonna go for a drive in the nighttime where it's really dark. There's this one area that's really dark, like about, I'm gonna say almost 2 miles worth of range that's really dark with no lights, and that will be the best spot to be able to show you guys what the car does with these fog lights, how well it performs in the street and how well it lights up everything on the floor. So we're gonna try it with it on and with it off, just so you guys can see the difference. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so here are my fog lights in the bottom. These are 6000K. I know that the HIDs at the top look like a blue color, but they're not blue. I don't know why they look like that. They're actually like a bright white. But let me show you guys real quick. Beam pattern straight. Beam pattern straight. So there you go. All right, so let's go ahead, wait for it to get dark, take the car for a drive, and then we'll see how it looks like at night. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are now on the freeway. We're 1 mile away from Figueroa Street off of the 210 freeway, and I'm about to give you guys a demonstration of the fog lights on and the fog lights off. Right now the fog lights are off, and this is a street that has no additional lighting. So let me turn on the fog lights. This is the fog lights on, just so you guys can get an idea. Fog lights on, fog lights off. So those are the fog lights off. Fog lights on again. And I have a wide range of view for the floor, which is great. Fog lights off. And one more time, fog lights on. These lights are incredible, and I'm very happy with them so far. It's insane, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go on over to a street that's pretty dark, and we're going to continue to test these lights out. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in a creepy street. I want to give you guys a quick demonstration from inside of the car, how it looks like with the fog lights off, which is right now. This is just a 35 watt HID ballast. This is with the 55 watt LED lights on. You see how much more viewing angle I get inside of the vehicle, from within the inside of the vehicle. It's insane, man. So again, off, on. It's crazy, man. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so we're coming to the conclusion of the video now, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on these LED lights as of right now. As of right now, these LED lights are awesome. They're very bright. I love the color output. It's a real legit 6000K, not like my Xentec branded HID lights that are currently flickering. You can see the one on this side flickering. That's the passenger side in the front that's having issues now. And I'm thinking about switching completely to LED. Planning on buying the same light in an H13 size for my main headlights and see how that works out. But as of right now, I'm really happy. Let me demonstrate one more time. Okay, this is going to be with the headlights off and only the LEDs on. Look at that. It is a legit straight cutoff line all the way across till about that gray pole there. And this is about a range of 3 lanes in the freeway. About the size of 3 lanes in the freeway of coverage, which is incredible. If I turn off the lights, it just looks like this. And with the lights on, it looks like this. And this is just the fog lights. So when I turn on the HIDs, then it looks like this. Now my HIDs don't look in a 6000K anymore. They look more like an 8000K, and that's not the color I got. But this is an incredible light. and I am very happy with it, and I'm definitely going to be picking up a pair of H13s in the same model, 55 watt, and then give you guys my thoughts a few months later, see how all these lights turn out and if I have any issues with them. But as of right now, they light up the floor very nicely, and I can see the lanes, even the faded out painted ones. It looks great, and I highly recommend them as of right now. So I'm going to leave a link in the description for you guys if you guys want to pick up some for yourself. They are on sale right now at the moment of this video. I paid about $156 with shipping and taxes, so they're actually for $130 something right now before shipping and before sales tax. If you can, grab yourself a pair in your size, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace for now.